Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Horned Frogs will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Gets it past the marker. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On first down, here comes this offense. To the air, it's Underwood. Going deep. And he makes the catch inside the 20. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Unleashes one. He's got it. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. A first down run in the red zone. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Buffaloes racing to the line in the hurry-up. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Can the D deny them on second and goal? The give to the back. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
Touchdown, Colorado! Fitted in the window for the score.
That great first drive by this offense capped off third and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
Here he comes with the return. He gets a block. Got a little room. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously, you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. To throw, it's Underwood. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. It's a seam wide open. He's at the and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
And QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggone receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often than this one.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Vaughn. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. A strike downfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. 1st and 10 coming up. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got his man. That's where they'll mark him. A very productive play and a 1st down.
And, man, this guy's shown you the whole gamut, the whole arsenal. Like, he can run, he can throw, he can handle the moment, he can handle pressure. I'm interested to see how he finishes this season. He's already in the top 10 in total touchdowns, rushing and passing. Had a phenomenal year. Now is the time late in the season when you can go win those individual awards.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Now on 2nd down. Tight end now in motion. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off. Knocked off his feet. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You're the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking for a crease. It's Lyle. Shakes off the defender. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Setting up for the extra point and the tie. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time. There he goes! Shoved out of bounds right at the 35-yard line in the running game, getting the job done.
One of the things I love about these misdirection-type plays is that you can pull offensive linemen and get extra bodies at the point of attack. So you're setting yourself up with good angles if you execute it properly, David. You saw it right there.
And saying the word angles means a lot because it's exactly what you do. Now I can block down and I can leave somebody unblocked, pull around, kick him out, use misdirection in the backfield. Really just get your eyes as a defense on something else and then go the other direction. Nice misdirection play call by this offense.
To the air, it's Underwood. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Man, really good job by the defense. They got to understand that boy can fly. So when he gets outside the pocket, I got to make sure I'm ready to go get him. You could tell he was still being a passer. He wanted to throw the football. Nice job closing under control, getting a hit on the quarterback, and affecting the throw.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, TCU! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Finds his tight end. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. And the Buffaloes want to move quickly. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Have a day. We're in the 1st quarter, and already he's over 100 yards receiving.
This is ridiculous. Obviously, this coaching staff, they made a concerted effort and decision to get this guy involved in the game on offense early. They are doing exactly that.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground. And the Buffaloes are on the move. Looking downfield on 1st down. Brings it in down the left side. Touchdown, Bucs! Better fasten those seatbelts. These offenses are cruising.
And the biggest thing is identifying coverages, right? Like, quarterback has to line up and see what he's seeing and see those safeties. I know outside with that safety in the middle of the field, I got a chance to attack deep with my speedster, and he does a great job throwing the football out there, and he does the rest with the catch and then striding it into the end zone.
Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. He'll bring it out. It's Vaughn. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
He's knocked down for a loss of 7. And the Horned Frogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. He'll pull it down. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Let's talk for just a second about TCU. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high.
And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it from the red zone. Quarterback extends the play. Caught in the backfield, it's French. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. And the Horned Frogs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. The snap sets up to throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And he's going to bring it out. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Buffaloes headed quickly to the line. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
And the Buffaloes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. The offense changing the play. Wants to throw. It's Underwood. Got his man quickly. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
And it's almost as if the defense knew that jet sweep was coming. Great job getting penetration at the point of attack, and they were in the backfield, nowhere for the receiver to go.
And the Buffaloes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And he hauls it in inside the 30. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line. The Buffaloes look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's scored. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. That last catch puts him over 150 yards receiving on the day.
Reese, this defense has no answer for this guy. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's run or who's been covering him. They just can't stop him.
The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Steps away. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Finds his big tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, that time on 3rd and long, they just took what the defense gave him. Nothing down the field. They were hoping maybe he could make somebody miss after the catch. Wasn't able to do it, so now it sets up 4th.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Absolutely perfect. The lead is down to a field goal. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. UCLA is on top, but it's not like Troy Aikman or Gary Beeman are playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by a field goal over Penn State. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He wants to start this drive with a pass. It's complete to the right.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Here comes the Heat. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively. Their 3rd down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense pinned.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? The Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking deep. Snatches it on the right. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Wants to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Snares it outside. It's Lyle. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. And the Horned Frogs didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. Makes the grab. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
If you're going to be a quarterback in the Heisman race, you've got to win games and you got to put up big numbers, and that's exactly what this guy has done all season long. Top 10 in the nation in passing yardage, and he's the biggest reason why they've been winning.
He's looking to throw. Here's a Heat. And down he goes back at the 3.
know that's a negative play for the offense, but nice job by the QB trying to manage the loss on the play, understanding that every yard here at this point of the field is so critical, so good awareness trying to fight back as best he could.
Rush is on him. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Picked off to stop the threat.
And that is elite 3rd down defense. First of all, you get him in 3rd and long, and then you look to the go-to guy, Jesse. I am committing my resources to him because I know he's a freak, and I know you as a quarterback, you're trying to find that dude.
Yeah, and it's hard. 3rd in California to convert that. Doesn't matter how good your receiver is, and this dude's obviously one of the best in the country. But the defense, they were all over it. They were ready for it. They get the big hit.
Got him downfield. Big gainer there that'll look good in the stat column, but not quite enough to put any points on the board before time expires here in the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Buffaloes will line up to kick off and start the second half. From inside the 15, here's the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They go to work in the 3rd quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the
Turning it on! And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Pressure coming. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And that is just what this defense needed. Nice job getting upfield, getting after the quarterback, putting that last play behind him. Big gain, so what? Great job being dialed in on 1st down to the pass and getting the sack.
Got his man downfield. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Horned Frogs look to do some damage in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Steps away to find some room. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Bring in the heat. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
I got to be honest, I don't know if I've ever seen a defense contain this quarterback the way this defense has in this game today. Multiple sacks. They have been so disruptive. Multiple guys up front, winning their one-on-ones, and you got to give the D coordinator.
And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
And his slips just inside that right upright. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Power football with the run. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the
going for the big play. And he's got it inside the 35. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Fires to the big fella. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. Now from inside the red zone. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and goal. Making side adjustments here. He's looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado! Quick strike through the air for the score.
How about that drive they just put together to tie this football game up? That is exactly what we talked about in the half. Like, coaches circled them up. First drive, set the tone, tie this ball game up. That is great execution out of halftime.
Yeah, David, it looked like they really had a good plan, too. Obviously made some adjustments there at halftime, things that they would come out and try to attack this defense with, and it looks like they found something here, and that is a perfect way to start the second half. Now an opportunity here to take the lead.
That's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball again.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's the pressure. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And he ends up taking a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intent.
Breaks into the open. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together.
Picked off. What a play to set him up.
And that's the advantage right there, having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
Back to pass. It's Underwood. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bucs. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. No shot at a return. It's out in the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Forced out of the pocket. He's going to run it.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
He's got it. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one.
Throws a nice completion there for a first down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in the discussion to win the Heisman Trophy.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop.
Run out of bounds. They'll spot him at the 24.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Grab near the marker. It's Vaughn. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And the Horned Frogs will hustle to the line. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Got it in the middle. It's Lyle. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Grabbed behind the line. It's Lyle. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Quarterback on the keeper. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Let's it fly. Touchdown, TCU. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And I like the decision to go for it. And I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal, are they going to power it in? Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch. Huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and they've got it down to single digits, a 9-point game. And he takes this from inside the 5. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. That's caught, it's Washington. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Fires to the wideout. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Buffaloes with the 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Flushed out of the pocket. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And the defense has given up some plays, some passing yards on this drive. You want to stop that? Nice job rushing the quarterback, making him feel a little bit of pressure.
Unleashes one deep. Wide open downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
And offenses practice this situation. This is 4-minute offense. You've got the lead late in the game. You're trying to bleed the clock and just get first downs. They do that. They stay in bounds, and the clock.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Colorado! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And it's a really nice drive by this offense. They didn't get too conservative. They put the drive together. Now, the biggest thing for me, now the other team has to score 2 touchdowns. And that's the goal you want. You always want to make it as hard as possible. This offense executing in the 4th quarter. Nice job.
And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Now adjusting. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Fires downfield. He makes the catch. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And the drive has been really, really solid. And we've got to maximize this possession. Down a couple of possessions. Got to make sure we're aggressive. Not
a shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. And the Buffaloes have pushed it inside the 20. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Quarterback making checks. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Dropping back, it's Underwood. He'll throw it. He's got it and still on his feet. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks.
He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffaloes! They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss, and now about to move to 9-1.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. To the air on first down. Throws for the tight end. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He managed a few yards yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Out on the field to go back to work. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the Buffaloes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Big 3rd down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on 3rd down.
Quarterback strolling away from heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Runs through a tackle.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
He's got an open man. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Give to the single back. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Looking to pass. It's Underwood. Under fire. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Well, here we are late in the game, and this secondary, they are still covering. They forced the QB to hold on to it, and then he bailed out, trying to buy himself more time. Because he couldn't get rid of the football so quickly early, that allowed the pass rush to get to him.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking downfield on 1st down. Going to try to get it himself. Keeps it and gets past the chains. He's out of bounds at the 41. Give him a 1st down, and he's saving those precious seconds. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Quickly out to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Horned Frogs really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants a big play here late. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Here's a throw downfield late. And the consolation prize there. He gets into the end zone, won't win them the game, but at least a score as the clock hits 0.
All right, big touchdown makes it a 9-point game. You got to kick the extra point right now, and then you've got to find a way somehow, some way to get the football back. You're going to have to score again and go for 2. A lot has to go right, but at least you get that touchdown to give yourself an opportunity.
Wants to go up top. He makes the grab for the 2-point conversion, and now they're down by a single possession late. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.